What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics. Today, we got a song battle. We got Supertramp versus Dionne Warwick, brought to us by friend, longtime supporter, and patron of the channel, Scott. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out that Patreon link below or the patron link on the end screen. We could not do it without the patrons. All right, we got the songs Take the Long Way Home from Supertramp versus Take the Short Way Home from Dionne Warwick. So obviously, we know why Scott paired this. So let's start off with Supertramp from the album Breakfast in America in 1979. I did a full album reaction to this album all the way back in January of 2022. So honestly, I don't remember this song. That was a long time ago, and a lot of songs and music since then. It's the third single, went to 10 in the US, 4 in Canada. It was the last song written for the album, being penned during the 9-month recording cycle. Yeah, you heard that right. 9 months recording this album. In 1980, the live version from Paris became a minor hit in various European countries. So if you're listening from there and you're of a certain age, like I am, you might remember that. According to his composer, Roger Hodgson, the song deals with how the desire to go home can go both ways. He said, I'm talking about not wanting to go home to the wife. Take the long way home to the wife because she treats you like part of the furniture. But there's a deeper level to the song, too. I really believe we all want to find our home, find the place that in us where we feel at home. And to me, home is in the heart. And that is really when we're in touch with our heart and we're living our life from our heart. Then we do feel like we have found our home. He also said, take the long way home is a metaphor for the universal journey of self-discovery, which is basically what he was saying at the end of that last quote. So the song's a vehicle for reflection in which the sometimes disappointing realities in our own grown-up lives can reflect in a not so positive way on the hopeful idealism of our youth. Yeah, I'm almost 54. When you're younger, you have this idealistic, and if you still do, more power to you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But, when you get older, you get more, I guess, jaded. There's no nice way to put it. The life's hard knocks. I said a lot of my songs have multi-levels, and the deeper meaning to this song is about taking the long way home to our true home, the place of real connection inside our heart. He also rated it as one of the top 10 songs he ever wrote. All right, I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, Scott.
Take the long way home, 'cause you're the joke of the neighborhood. Why should you care if you're feeling good? Well, take the long way home, take the long way home. There are times that you feel you're part of the scenery. All the greenery is coming down, boy. And then you seem to think you're part of the furniture. Oh, it's peculiar. She used to be so nice. When lonely days turn to lonely nights, you take a trip to the city lights and take the long way home. Take the long way home. You never see what you want to see. Forever playing to the gallery. You take the long way home. Take the long way home. And when you're up on the stage, it's so unbelievable, unforgettable. How they adore you. But then your wife seems to think
okay, as soon as it came on, I recognized the song. Not from doing the album reaction. I mean, maybe that triggered in my head, but I remember hearing this song on the radio. But I mean, I would have been very young. I would have been very young. I mean, you're talking about I would have been 8 or 9 years old, more likely 8 years old. But it just has that sound that harkens me back to that time. Not that my childhood was fantastic, but, in your memories, you kind of filter out that other stuff. So really good. I mean, and, the part he was talking about, he's talking about the deeper meaning. But at first, remember, Roger talked about it was really not one to go home to his wife. And I read you the one line, but he also gets into another one. Chorus 2, and when you're up on the stage, it's so unbelievable, oh, unforgettable how they adore you. But then your wife seems to think you're losing your sanity. Oh, calamity. Or is there no way out? Oh, yeah. So, the guy's famous. The guy's traveling the world, screaming, adoring fans, and he goes home and his wife treats him like a piece of furniture. So some people that have been married, I'm sure, can relate to that. And it's, the song's fantastic. It's going to be hard to beat. I'm 100% sure. Well, I'm never 100% sure. I'm 99% sure I don't know this Dionne Warwick song. We got to take the short way home from the album Heartbreaker in 1982. I'm going to assume this is the polar opposite sentiment, but maybe not. Now, the album was written largely by the Bee Gees and produced by Barry Gibb, who actually co-wrote this song. Him and Albie Gallatin were the writers of this. The Bee Gees, all three brothers, wrote most of the other songs. And kind of the way that came about, Heartbreaker was released 2 years after the Bee Gees had written and co-produced the hugely successful album Guilty for Barbra Streisand. Lots of Barbra Streisand up on the channel. A lot of it brought by this patron, Scott. So go check that out. She's got her own playlist. While their own careers as a band was now in decline, following the poorly received Living Eyes album in 1981, the Gibb brothers employed the same tactics that made Streisand's album such a phenomenal success, but this time for Dionne. They would later go on to further successful collaborations with Kenny Rogers in 1983 and Dinah Ross in 1985 before they experienced renewed success as a band themselves in the late 80s. I know this is Dionne Warwick, but the Bee Gees are all over this album. And I will just say this, like what the record companies did to the Bee Gees, because of their massive success, the Bee Gees are a fantastic band. There's a lot more to the Bee Gees in that little 5-year disco era, right? But they were pigeonholed when disco died. It didn't only die in the early 80s, but people rebelled against it, even though it was by far the most popular music of the late 70s. And so since the Bee Gees were the poster childs of it because of Saturday Night Fever, they were basically blackballed by record companies and radio stations. And then these guys are majorly talented, but because they are major talented, they didn't sit there and cry about it. They went and made music for other people, which will make you sometimes more money than making music for yourself if you're writing the other stuff. So anyway, Heartbreaker sold an estimated 3 million copies and ranks as her highest charting album. The thing with Dionne, I don't know much about her. I know the song That's What Friends Are For, but I know her because she was on a show called Solid Gold. She hosted that for a while. Actually, Andy Gibb, the Gibb brothers' younger brother, hosted it for a while. Dionne Warwick, Marilyn McCoo, there were some legends that hosted, but that's how I knew who Dionne was growing up. All right, let's check it out.
shadows. Love is only what you find. Come back here and you'll discover there ain't nothing you've been searching for. I could not give you now if you were mine. A sharp way home. Baby, take care of your health. In this world of evil, I can't keep you to myself. Take the short way home. You'll be safe here by my side. In this world of evil, I can't keep you satisfied. Crazy people in the shadows. Love is only what you find. Come back here and you discover there ain't nothing you've been searching for. I could not give you now if you were mine. A short way home. Baby, take care of your health. In this world of evil, I can't keep you to myself. Short way home. You'll be safe here by my side. In this world of evil, I can't keep you satisfied. A short way home. Baby, take care of your health. In this world of evil, I can't keep you to myself. Short way home. You'll be safe here by my side. In this world of evil, I can't keep you satisfied. A short way home. Baby, take care of your health.
Yeah, pretty much the polar opposite feeling of the Supertramp song. Man, you know, the Gibbs are all over this. You hear Barry in the background, just the harmonizing, and it's such a fantastic sound. Like, you know it the second you hear it. It's so good. And the difference, the dichotomy of their voices is something pretty special. I really thought that there was no way going into this song that it was going to even be a contest with the Supertramp song. Now I'm not so sure, but I have got to pick a winner here. I guess I'm going to go with Supertramp, Take the Long Way Home. But remember, I sort of know that song. I don't know the Dionne song at all. And I always talk about there's a familiarity bias. Sometimes it can flip the other way if you've heard a song so much you never want to hear it again. But I think maybe the familiarity bias, even though I don't know that song greatly, is influencing me here. I would need to listen to the Dionne one like 10 times. It may win over because, man, having Barry on there, like I told you, like, man, the textures of their voices together is fantastic. But I guess I'll go with Supertramp, but I need your help. What do you guys think down below? Who wins this battle? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Scott for another great battle. He keeps topping himself every month with how close these battles are. It's a high bar to live up to, Scott. All right, guys, thanks again. Until next time, I will see you.